Hey beautiful, welcome to Cultivating Inner Beauty, where we're all about loving our healthy selves from hair, skin, and nutrition, and that, my friend, starts from within. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you what I do for my morning and evening skincare routine. Let's get started. Now, this has been a part of my routine for the longest, and that of course is your diet. Now, at first, I would eat like all kinds of foods, especially foods that were high in sugar, and that was the result of me having acne on my face, a lot of spots on my face, especially like around my forehead, and it was from what I ate. Now, I have a previous video, I talk about the top 10 foods that you want to eat for clear, radiant skin, and to this day, I eat a lot of those foods that I listed. I make sure that that's a part of my diet because what you eat is going to show on the outside. So if you're eating bad, then eventually it's going to show on your skin with your hair and your nails and so forth and so on. So you just want to be sure that what you consume is good for you because it's going to show with your skin. And so once I got that in order, then I started to see a change with my skin. Number 2 is to increase water content. So when you're dehydrated, it actually increases TEWL, which stands for trans-epidermal border loss. And so once that increases, then what happens to your skin barrier, it actually becomes damaged. And when you have a barrier, I think of it like this, once the barrier is broken, then more things are, they have access to go in. And so if you're already have oily skin and you already have broken skin barrier, then more dirt and oil is going in, and then it's actually clogging your pores, and that's what's causing your acne. So you want to be sure to stay hydrated. Now, during this time for me, when I had a lot of spots, I was drinking water already, but I wasn't drinking a lot of water. And so when I started taking supplements like biotin, I also was taking MSM and with vitamin C and some more supplements. I wasn't drinking enough water, so I was experiencing more of the side effects, and that included the acne part. And so once I started drinking more water, then I started seeing a difference with my skin. Now this next one is super inexpensive and you can find it anywhere, and that is the facial brush. This is really good. It's a great exfoliator. All you have to do is put your facial wash on there and scrub it on your face, and it really takes out the excess oil and dirt that you may have in your pores. And doing this has really helped me to clear my face. I don't do this every night, but I do use it several times a week. Next is a toner. So at first I wasn't using a toner. I was just washing my face and just putting lotion on and calling it a day. And I could see a big difference once I started using a toner. So I don't use toners with fragrances, but yeah, after like I wash my face and use the facial power brush, then I use a toner and I get a cotton ball and I take off any excess dirt that's left on my face, if any. And that's been helping me a lot. Now, some people may be against witch hazel, but yeah, I still use witch hazel sometimes, but it brings me to my next point, which is to use a gentle moisturizer. So you don't just want to go to bed after washing your face and everything, your face could dry out, especially if you're using like an alcohol on your face. So after you do your skincare routine in the evening or in the morning, then you want to use a gentle facial moisturizer that's specifically for your face and moisturize your face. And this is what's going to help close that barrier. Number 6 is all about staying clean. Now, I am a clean person, but apparently during the time when I had a bunch of acne on my face, I was not paying attention to my hands. So, you know, like when you be on your phone and you're texting and then you don't notice that now your hand that you was texting on, now you're touching your face. That's also how you could get acne, and you could get clogged pores from that because you have like excess dirt on your phone, and your phone could be pretty nasty as well. And so I had to get better with cleaning my phone and making sure my hands were clean, keeping my hands out of my face, cutting my fingernails, making sure my nails were cut and my fingernails were clean. What else? Keeping my pillowcases clean, because one of the things that I also had a habit of doing at night, I would moisturize my hair, give myself a scalp massage with my hair oil, and then I would go to bed. Well, after going to bed, I would have my bonnet on, but the oil from my hair, it will still seep through the bonnet, and then it would land on the pillowcase, and then I would wake up with an oily face. And even after like washing my face, I've already like had some buildup from sleeping in oil on my face. And so that was also another way how I started getting acne. So this next one is all about speaking into existence. We know that faith without works is dead, and we also know that this is a collab effort. I can't do anything without him, and so yeah, I'm gonna need his help. And so the actionable steps is what I mentioned before in the first part of my routine. So with your diet and what you do with the power brush, all of that is what we do. Now we need the Lord. And so what I do is I always thank him for clear and healthy skin every day if I have it, and on the days when I don't have it, and when I was experiencing acne and all the spots on my face, I still thanked him every day for clear and healthy skin. I still said that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And with those reminders, in turn, he blessed me with the clear, healthy skin, in addition to what I was already doing in my routine. So that's very important. Spending time with him, and also just reminding yourself and letting him know that your skin is beautiful and how he made you is beautiful. And the last part of my routine that brings all of this together is staying consistent. I knew once I changed my diet, it wasn't gonna change like that day, even though I wanted it to. And I also knew that drinking a lot of water on one day probably wasn't gonna make a difference the second day. So I just had to keep in mind to stay patient with the process and to stay consistent in these things. And what I've learned is that once I stay patient, not be stressed out to also cause inflammation on my face. Once I did these things, then I started to see the fruit of it, which was to have it clear, healthy skin. So that is my morning and evening skincare routine, what I do on a daily basis. And I hope that helps you. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more faith and wellness tips from me. Have a great day, beautiful. Talk to you next time. Bye.